Hello, everybody. Do you know what time of the week it is? It's that time of the week that it's always that time of the week. It's Thursday. And that's the time of the week where dungeons happen in dragons. So, who wants to tell me about their dungeons inside of a dragon?
Not it.
Not meant.
Um,
Well, he wasn't there
maybe
last time,
I'm
so
it.
Placid has to do it.
I might be it.
Well, I don't know. Do you know what happened last session?
I'm assuming they did some things in some dungeons with some dragons and they had a lot of sex and that's it.
I mean, most of that was correct, yeah.
Hell yeah. I'm the best at this.
Yeah, see, he's genius. Alright, Olahorn, Placid, you two are going to be retarded, so roll off. Roll a d20. Lower roll does
What
the...
do you mean? I just said not it.
I don't care. Roll. This is a dictatorship, bitch. Roll. In D&D society, every morning you have to roll. Ooh, Olahorn, ooh.
God.
Ooh.
Get
Damn it.
over it,
Ah.
and you get the steak.
Ooh. And if you fuck up
Okay.
the recap, I'm going to have to kill you. Just so you know. Just no pressure.
So-
I just wanted to let you know, though.
We started last session after Polly sacrificed himself.
Wrong!
Not Polly.
Wrong!
Polly and Harold sacrificed themselves. And we were running up the hillside, being chased by hundreds of thousands of little tiny spiders. As Polly and Harold fought valiantly to kill all these little thumb-sized spiders. So, when we were about halfway up the hillside, Tick, T-I-C-K, fell off of my shoulder and down there and helped them fight. While we climbed, Placid cast some spells to try and help them out, but he ignited Harold's snail trail, blew him the fuck up, got rid of all the spiders, and then we climbed up, we made camp. And, but
Wait,
we
hold on.
discovered-
You're forgetting the best part, which is that Polly almost fucking died. And he, like, dramatically brought Tick up to you guys. He's like, I brought him here. With my last breath, I saved his life. And then you were like, oh, yeah, by the way, here's a potion. And you just fucking downed it in his gullet.
yeah, no, Polly's goated.
Yeah, you slugged our boy back.
Anyways, so we found these spider sacks where they were eating our two new compadres from their little web stack. So we saved them, but unfortunately along the way Russell was slain.
Like a fucking hero. His ass actually saved your life. I rewatched the session. His ass 100% saved you from dying in that fight.
Yeah. So Olahorn goes Super Saiyan, beats the shit out of this spider, and then we have a heartfelt burial.
Yeah.
As now we're attending to the egg,
Yep.
like fucking egg things.
Yeah, you guys
Well,
are...
not egg things.
You guys are in the
spider
middle of like
sacks.
peeling apart these little fucking spider shackles. And as you guys cut them open, you see that there's a strange fur-covered creature, cat-like and human-like in features, yet neither quite fully. What looks like a man with long, bearded, blonde hair, and what looks like a little withered goblin.
All right, I'll start doing medicine checks. I'll say Tammy's probably helping me out, and I can cast guidance on these since you know we're not under any time constraints. I
Yeah.
guess I'll start with
Go ahead.
the cat guy.
You're gonna go with the furry? You're gonna go with the fucking
Yeah, I'm gonna go with the
You're
furry.
gonna start with the furry? Yeah, go ahead.
16 plus 7, so yeah,
Okay, yeah.
over 20.
So yeah, over 20. You look at him and you're like feeling up on his body, and you can see like a couple of his bones have been broken. You can see where he's been bit. You can see like little holes in his body that are like almost kind of pustule and green and throbbing. So there's still a heartbeat. He's alive, but he is suffering. His looks like his organs are currently being liquefied.
Um, shit. I don't have any potions. I don't have any spells. Uh, is there anything I can do?
You can try and clean him up a bit, and but your best bet is trying to hope for tomorrow and spell pumping him.
Yeah, I think that's what I'll do. I'll try and clean them all up a bit.
Okay. I'll say with the rest of
Mm,
your roll, you're able to clean him up and bandage him up and tie off most of the like leaking orifices. He is no longer
Shit.
dying. Congrats.
I need to roll again for all the others.
Yep.
Okay.
Because
Next, I'll do the fucking.
for all you know, you're gonna roll a double nat one and accidentally snap one of their necks.
Next, I'll do the blonde one.
Okay.
Um, 13 plus 7, so
20.
20. Yeah, dirty 20.
Dirty 20. A dirty 20. Similar to the other guy, though this guy seems like he got bitten up a lot more on the legs. It almost seems like he kind of got swarmed by a bunch of baby spiders and the poison just kind of overwhelmed him. His legs are super fucking thick and swollen like elephant trunks. He's not looking great, but you kind of like bandage him up a little bit and he doesn't look like he's actively dying, but he doesn't look great.
And yeah, I guess the goblin now.
Yeah, you look in the little goblin and same thing as before, but this one's about up to like belly button height with little tiny bites.
Yeah, fucking dirty 30.
Holy shit! Yeah, yeah, I think he's, yeah, I'm thinking he's alright. Actually, you feel up on him. Um, he's got a faint heartbeat, but it's like a little stronger than everyone else's. And you notice he's not like covered in as many bites, but he's definitely a little smaller, so he's not got as much of a constitution to fight back with it.
Uh, am I able to stabilize this one?
Yeah, with a dirty 30,
Oh,
yeah, he is just stable, unconscious. You could technically shake him awake right now if you tried.
I think I will.
Okay. You gently start trying to shake the guy awake, and he
Hold on, calm down, calm down, calm down,
and,
calm
and
down. I just
and
saved you.
he like
Calm
tries
down.
to like get in a fighting position, but like his legs aren't moving, so just the top half of his torso is like darting around trying to grab onto something. He's
I healed you, man. You're better. All right,
okay.
calm
Thanks.
down.
Appreciate that.
I killed. I point over to like the fucking brutalized spider.
Yeah. Okay. Great. 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 And he starts like feeling himself up and like pressing on different parts of his body and just like feeling under himself and like trying to basically take note of what still exists.
So these two other guys, were you like with them? Do you know them?
Uh, no idea. I lived in a town in, well, presumably nearby, assuming we're in the same cave.
Uh, was it in a town filled with goblins? Like
Well,
the
they weren't
king
exactly
was his
giants
name?
like yourself.
Well, the king was his name Remus or Remus?
Remus.
Yeah,
Yeah.
was his name Remus?
Yeah, he had like yeah. I think yeah, Remus.
All right.
And
Well,
then he looked like that guy actually. And he points over at at Nick.
well, that's his son. Um, we are on orders from Remus. Uh, you can take your chance trying to go back there, but I'd say if you don't want to deal with any other spiders, you should probably stick with us.
I like that. Yeah, thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that. And you see as he pulls out from underneath part of his like little burlap sack kind of shirt basically. He pulls out this little pristine dagger that's very shiny and it has like a little ladybug imprinted on it. And it looks very nice. He's like, "Oh, what is this?"
Did you don't know? Was that fucking planted on? What?
Well,
What? Do you not
I
know
don't
what
know.
that is?
Well, I was a middle ringer. I don't know if you know what that means, but I.
I know.
Oh, okay. Well, I used to have a shop,
Uh,
and I used to be allowed a very special work permit to come collect resources, and well, it seems one of those runs didn't go quite to plan. It would appear.
how much do you know? Like, do you know how long you've been down here?
It doesn't feel like it's been that long, but
All
I don't
right.
know.
Well,
I mean, sometimes I go out for a week or two at a time collecting resources, so time just kind of blends. And then, of course, now I was thrown in this weird sack thing. I don't know.
do you know another middle ringer named Russell?
Russell. Russell.
Alohorn, like, looking at the ground a little bit.
Russell. I think he married my cousin.
Slurp?
Yeah. You know
Oh,
Slurp?
uh, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Then yeah, I know exactly who you're talking about. He seemed like a nice guy. He was just starting up some business when he got married to my cousin. He was part of his wedding gift or something. He gave her like a whittled knife. It was like a little maple leaf or something. And then
I
and the king liked it so
Oh
much that
God.
he gave him a job. He seemed like a nice fella. Didn't meet him much, but he seemed nice.
I just sigh deeply and I get down on one knee and I put my hand on his shoulder. You have been out for a while. Um, there's some things I need to tell you.
I what's wrong?
Slurp, I, I take my crown off and like put it on my chest, like solemnly.
Yeah.
Slurp, she she was very sick.
Oh, wait,
Uh,
yeah, she's always had a bit of bit of allergies and whatnot.
very sick, deathly ill.
Oh.
We we managed to talk to Russell who got us down to see her and we healed her, but the very next day, or the same day actually, uh she was murdered
Oh.
and
Do you know who did it?
he he got what he deserved. We saw to that.
Oh.
And well, Russell, after his wife died, he came with us on this journey. Um, and he died to save you.
Wait, he died here? He's here?
I point to his grave. Russell, he was with us. He fought valiantly to free you from the spiders. He saved my life, in fact, but he was
Oh.
slain.
I. Oh. Well, I'm glad
Um,
he protected you at least. You seem nice.
I figured you should know that.
Um.
Olahorn wipes a little tear away. Give me a moment.
He seems like he's trying to process it just as much as you're trying to get through it. And he just kind of like shakes his cobwebs out of his head for a bit, and he stands up and he's like, well, thank you for telling me that, I guess, but my name's Wiz, by the way.
Wiz.
Yeah.
All right. Can I just wipe a little tear away. Can I get up and go to Russell's grave? I mean, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you walk over to Russell's grave. The ground is a little softer in that area because you had to dig it up with the stick, but so you're standing over there.
Olahorn shifts dirt around to grab the little wooden knife from out of his grave.
I'm pretty sure you already grabbed it, actually. I think you have it on you.
I did?
I'm pretty sure you did. I'm pretty sure right before you buried him, you took it and you clutched it against your chest dramatically.
I thought I buried him with it.
I don't remember enough to make a decision either way, so I'll just let you continue, and we'll just assume that it's down there now.
Okay, so I grabbed the little wooden knife, and as I get up to leave, I just I look back down at Russell's grave, and I tear off a little piece of like blood-soaked shirt. Olohorn wraps it around his head in a bandana so as to never forget Russell and what he did for him.
Yeah, your
I
lovely
cover,
blood-soaked bandana
yeah,
wrapped around.
yeah, fucking Bardock type shit.
Yeah.
I I recover the grave and I walked back over to Wiz and I hold out the knife for him. I said, "Here, you're you're the only surviving family we know about. You
I
should have this."
I appreciate it. And he looks at it, and he kind of like dusts it off a little bit, and he's like, "This was the first one, you know.
The first one?
This was the one he made for Slurp for their wedding."
Huh. That's
You sure you don't want to hold on to it? I might be family, but he sounds like he was closer to you.
all
You
right.
have my blessing
Okay.
if you want it.
All right. I gra I grab the knife
Well, I
and I
mean,
put
if you
it in
twist my arm like that, I
Yeah,
guess I'll
twist
pay.
my arm. Yeah, and
Okay, you take it.
Olahorn just he walks over and he sits down next to like Tammy. And he's just got like that 1,000-yard stare looking at the ground
He
after everything that fucking happened to him in the last few minutes.
Wiz walks over and places his hand on your shoulder, and he's like, well, I'm glad they touched your lives so deeply. It seems. So,
Yeah.
uh, what's going on here with everything? I have no idea what's going on.
We we're on a mission from Remus to go find this missing black tiefling with goat horns. If you know anything about that.
I think I've seen him before. I've, yeah, no, I've definitely seen that guy before. His name was, Yoplax. Yeah. He came with me on one of my first runs. It's part of getting the visa to leave the city for resources. He has to be able to accompany for you a couple of times. Yeah, I've met the guy before. Yeah, haven't seen him for a while, but he seemed nice.
Well, he went missing, and
Oh,
we're looking for him.
well, that is unfortunate. That's not great.
Yeah, there's not been much happening great back at that place.
Well, that's nice to hear. I'm glad I woke up to that. I'm glad. I'm glad. Um,
Sorry, it's uh,
no, it's all right. It's
hmm.
not your fault that the world is like this. Yeah, I don't
Let's
know.
sleep for the night. We can heal the others in the morning.
Okay, that's good. Oh, the other. Oh, right, there are others. Do you know them?
Yeah,
Do you know who they are?
no clue.
Okay, cool. Great. Okay, great. All right, let's just go to bed then, I guess. He just
Yep.
walks over to the side of the group. He's just like he's like amnesia. Like, I have no idea what the fuck is going on. I'm just gonna go with the flow right now. He's just hanging out. Party Pete comes over and sits next to you, and Tammy.
I pet him a little bit.
Okay. Placid, what are you doing during all this?
I think I'm just sitting, just fucking going over what has happened.
Okay. Well, while you're sitting and
Fast.
reminiscing while Allhorn's doing his whole little goblin spiel, Yetris walks over to you.
Hey, Yetris.
So that was that was intense.
Very intense.
I think that's the most physical movement I've had in a couple of years.
Yeah, same. Oh, well, don't know if the owl bear counts.
Same fucking liar.
No, what do you fucking mean?
We've been running around this whole game.
Oh yeah,
So
but we haven't been running like that
eh,
before.
not
The fuck
yet.
you mean?
Eh.
Not
Anyway.
yet. Yeah,
That's fine. So
not yet. Fucking
she kind of looks over at you. She says, "So what was that thing you did earlier?"
chromatic orb.
No, I
Or
can do that. That's easy. That's basic magic. I'm talking about when you just picked up the spider with your mind, with everyone else, and then you threw him over onto the ground.
that I'm not so sure of how I did.
But you did it. What do you mean you don't know? You did it.
I don't know how to do it again. Just
Oh, interesting. Can you try?
I can, but that might not be the best idea.
Why not? Seems like it worked quite well last time.
Because I don't know what my magic will do again. It could give me the spell that makes everybody float again, or it could do something else. I do not know.
Interesting.
Yeah, it's not the funnest.
Okay. How did you learn you could do that?
Uh, when I was little, I didn't really know how to do magic very well, and I tried my hardest, and I actually changed someone to a frog. So
Oh, that sounds inconvenient for them.
Eh.
Okay, well, please don't turn me into a frog.
no, they were attacking our ship, so I
Your ship?
I had to
Oh,
defend myself.
your ship?
Yeah, I used to be a pirate before I became an adventurer.
Oh, you were a pirate.
I grew up on a pirate ship.
You were a pirate. She just kind of deflates a bit.
Oh, did pirates attack your village?
Thought you grew up in the Fingerbone Isles as much as I do. I thought we had an understanding of how vile. Never mind. Sorry. She just kind of looks down at her hands.
You're fine. Yes, I mean, my crew kind of just went looking for treasure. We didn't attack people.
Yeah, they always just go looking for treasure. They just don't care what's in the way.
No, we never attacked any innocent people. We got attacked by other pirates, but that's about it. Other pirates did not like us very often.
Placid, do me a favor real quick.
Yeah.
Roll a D100.
Oh, God. I want this.
That is untrue. And you know it. Whether you want to admit it to her.
He's already undone all of his progress making friends
I don't-
with her.
Whether you want to admit it or not, it's fine. You don't have to like say you slit the throat of an infant or some shit. But like, you guys were pirates. Objectively, you guys did some real shit things, and you did absolutely harm some innocent people. Not purposefully, but you absolutely harmed some innocent people. On God,
Okay.
if you roll a fucking 100 out of that that's a 97 out of a D100. You're lucky I don't make you Blackbeard himself.
What the fuck?
Dude, that's terrible. Like you guys were like, maybe from your perspective, you guys were just but like from the outward worldly perspective, you guys were monsters.
That's great.
So anyway, just letting you know, approach this how you see fit. You can continue lying or tell the truth if you'd like, but there's no such thing as an innocent pirate crew. Anyway, just thought I'd let you know.
Okay.
Just
I guess.
fully pulls some One Piece shit.
Well, I was like, I'm like, look, I'll let you, like, sure, you didn't want to actively be a bad person as a pirate. That's fine. You can say that, but you were not good pirates. Like, that doesn't exist. This isn't One Piece. We don't have any saviors here. We have a bunch of fucking rapscallions getting free shit.
Scallions getting a bunch of free shit.
I mean, that's
Crazy.
exactly what it is.
Oh.
I mean, you can look at it through the rose-tinted glasses of your character, but, like, objectively speaking, just keeping you in mind.
I'll just stop mentioning my past then.
I mean, you can.
I don't know.
You
Mentioning my past
tell
has
it
only
different.
got me.
It's fine.
It got me like worse. I don't know why. Why even mention my past at this point? It's like only comes back to bite me in the ass.
I don't know. You wanted to be a pirate, like a notorious pirate who escaped and then wanted to be a bounty hunter.
I
Like,
wasn't
I don't know.
being notorious. What?
You did. This was
I
brother.
didn't-
I'm not gonna argue backstory stuff in front of you because there's other players. But like
Mhm.
my brother in Christ, I
I,
swear to
I'll
God,
tell you my backstory after.
you don't need to tell.
Because
We've
I
already
think you
gone
forgot
over it. Guys, can I hit him with a hammer, or like, am I being the dick?
No.
What's a valid level of hammer hitting to hit him with?
I am
I don't
a
fucking
little
know. I don't have the
confused on what
DMs.
a good pirate is.
What is a pirate? But we went over this literally over a year ago. So I'm not going to go over it now, but my brother in Christ. Nuh-uh.
You forgot something, but I'll tell
fine.
you later.
I know,
It
that's
does
fine.
not fucking matter.
It's alright.
Yeah.
By the way, Cedric's running the Taco Bell and probably won't be able to talk for a bit.
I saw. He said he's going to get super because he's fucking stupid.
Yeah.
Fuck.
I don't even know what the fuck to say more about my backstory.
You had a back.
but-
We did a actual
I do.
backstory
No.
for you.
I have it. Not fucking relax. I know.
I'm just letting you know. Just that's all I'm saying.
Okay.
Like
Let's
you can
continue on,
you
then.
can still. That's what I tried to do, and then you didn't want to. I'm saying you can continue. I'm just letting you know. Say what you want, but the existence, world existed how it did, type shit. I don't know what I'm trying to fucking ramble now. Just continue.
I'm gonna go rest because I need to.
You just don't want to tell her
reason
anything
after
more
that.
now.
Yeah.
Okay, fair enough. You go rest then. Olahorn, anything else you want to do after the fact then?
No, Olahorn, whenever they go to sleep, is just like silently crying.
She's sobbing in the fucking dirt. Okay, cool. You all go to bed then. Tammy and Yetris eventually fall asleep and everyone makes their way. Nick kind of sits and makes watch for the first little bit. And then he'll wake Tammy up after a certain point and they'll do watches. Who wants to roll for Tammy's watch?
Sure, I'll roll.
What's Tammy's watch, Seth?
What do you mean, what's Tammy's watch?
You said anybody.
I said it's Tammy's watch,
Oh,
and
yeah.
Tammy's, so I was gonna roll.
Oh, yeah. That is fair. However, you rolled
3.
like shit.
Dude, how come you roll the shittiest
I don't know.
I roll the shittiest when it
when it
I-
matters
I-
at the moment?
I only roll like what is fucking best for narrative,
Who is the
and I
smallest,
hate it.
Who's the smallest member of the party currently?
Oh God,
It's one of
Dude.
the
Is
ticks. I think it's one of the ticks actually. I think it's C. CK was the bigger of the
no.
two. I think C is actually the runt of the litter out of everyone. Okay. You guys all wake up. And
do we have to roll
as you
perception
come
checks?
to, no. I was gonna say, Olahorn, as you guys come to, you notice that Tammy has kind of like slumped over asleep while in her guard position.
oh god, oh no.
What are you doing? You guys are awake? By the way, Mr. Oh. Well, I guess Cedric's gone. Levy.
Yes.
If you'd like, you can be conscious. What the fuck was that
Oh.
double back?
That's all the hard.
Oh.
Thing.
I don't know.
Oh,
I
it
heard
is?
myself. I
You
don't
know
know.
I
what?
hear
I'll
it.
roll a D100 for this.
Okay, go ahead.
This D&D, I should probably roll a dice.
That's fair. That's why I like doing it.
What does a 50 mean?
50? It means
I'll roll another one. I want something in one side or another side.
I mean, it's basically a coin flip, but yeah. 89. Okay, yeah. You can very easily wake up if you want to. It's you'd have to like manually go back to bed if you want, but being awake, you are sore and in pain and cannot move.
Fuck. Well, I got a long rest.
Yeah.
Because I gotta go back to sleep.
I mean, you've technically got a long rest. You can speak, you can like look around, but you cannot move limbs.
Okay.
And you're
What is
currently-
around me? Just the same scene as
You're just
I'm
staring.
assuming.
You're basically just staring at the ceiling. You see a bunch of like little gems up in the ceiling. I mean, you remember where you were. You were in a cave. You know you were gonna go try and find the king. You know you went to fight some big spider douchebag, and then now you're here.
I guess I'm going back to sleep then.
Okay. You just like open your eyes, went, well, this sucks, and I'm going back to bed. Okay.
What a waste of time.
Ugh, awake
He's
again.
already- He's already fucking fed up with life.
I respect that personally. Placid Olahorn, what y'all doing?
I think as soon as Olahorn wakes up, he just like he stretches, and I go to see if everyone else is awake, so we can get a move on.
Okay. Yeah, you start waking everyone else up. Yetris is awake. You wake up CK. You wake up Nick. You wake up Tammy, who was sitting straight up in like a crisscross applesauce kind of a thing, and she shoots up. Oh,
About to get fucking murdered right there.
hi. Sorry about that.
How long were you out for?
Oh, Nick woke me up at some point, and then I was up for a while, and then a little longer, more, and then I got bored, and I started counting, and then I just kind of drifted off, it seems.
All right.
It was very uneventful,
I mean, as long
though.
as-
I didn't see anything.
As long as nothing went wrong, should be fine.
Yeah, nothing went wrong. And as she says that, CK goes, "Where's my brother?"
I just look at Tammy.
He probably just went out to take a piss or something, right? Probably. Right?
This is bad.
It's not
I'm just
great.
gonna say that right now. This is already
Okay,
terrible.
so I guess we're looking for Tech. Shit. I wake up Placid.
Placid,
Huh?
wake up, wake up.
What's going on?
Tick is gone. We don't know where Tick is.
What?
Tammy fell asleep on guard duty, and we don't know where Tick is.
Damn it.
Tammy's like, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to. It's very boring.
It was really that boring, Tammy.
I'm sorry. Did you stay up for guard?
I could have. You could have woken me up. I would have.
Yeah, well, we didn't. So here we are.
This is not a good thing to say.
Well, where was he sleeping? Tick was like over here by me, a little further out.
Can I go to that area and just start looking around, make a perception check?
Actually, this would be investigation, but yeah, go ahead.
Damn it.
Yeah, nice try, Bucko. You're actively investigating an area. You're not perceiving shit. Huh? He put a period.
fuck?
Everyone
Oh.
point and laugh.
Oh my god.
He fucked up the command. Everyone break his legs. Holy
Nat
shit.
20.
Nat 20. Yeah, you see exactly what's happened, actually. It doesn't take very long to assume or deduct or even conceive, because you can see all of the tiny little pitter-patters of feet and the long drag mark of where Tick presumably was in his sleep, dragged away.
The spiders came
Okay,
back.
shit,
Yeah, spiders.
shit. Okay, everyone that can fight, get up.
Everyone starts standing up.
Oh, great.
Okay, we've so Tick has been dragged off, probably by more spiders. We can take him probably, but we need to go now.
I don't like that probably, Olahorn.
Okay, should we split up to look for him, or are we just gonna follow this
No.
and hope that he's at the end?
We're just gonna follow the trail.
Okay.
We can't split up. They almost killed me already.
All right. Glad to hear it. Olahorn, roll for Bloodhound, I guess. Roll to see how well you can sniff out Tick. Can you follow the trail? This would be a survival
What would
check.
this?
This is survival. This is actively following
What's-
tracks. So this is literally
Ooh, wait,
what survival is designed for.
What is survival?
I
Let
think
me
it's
see.
wisdom. I believe. If I
Wisdom?
I believe it is. Yeah, survival's wisdom.
Hell yeah, I got a +5 to this.
Freak yeah.
21.
21 is freaking awesome. You start following it, and where you're expecting it to go down the hill perfectly vertical, it actually starts going to the right and then starts curving back up over the hill. Almost like it was avoiding you to go to a different area. You guys are
I mean, can we follow it?
I was
With
gonna
no
say,
issues.
I was gonna say, you guys gotta make another roll as you guys get back up onto the other side. You guys are now back up on the top of the hill, so you guys basically made a giant U shape down the hill and then back up in a different area. So make another roll to see if you can
Another
follow
survival.
Yeah, just follow the rest of the tracks. Another
So do all
survive.
of
Here,
us
let
have
me
to
do
do
it. I have a +5 to wisdom.
Survive. Survive.
Yeah, that
Wait.
+5 to wisdom did
Wait,
nothing.
wait,
Brother.
wait. Do I get the help action from other people helping me look?
I mean, you didn't ask before you rolled, so it really feels like because you rolled like shit, but you did roll like shit. So yeah, I'll let you do it. I'd be an
Okay.
asshole if I let the trail run cold on our Tick hunt.
Yeah, Ticks will die.
Another
Nat 20.
What the fuck? Okay, apparently you really don't want your rolls are codependent. You don't want to lose Tick.
I
Yeah, you
know,
don't want to lose
not.
another companion.
You can continue following the tracks, except for there seems to be an issue after you follow them for a while, ducking and weaving through stalactites and past some crystals, and the issue is that the tracks stop.
Can I look up?
You look up.
Is there a tick sack on the ceiling?
There's not a
Is there a
tick sack
tick
on the
sack?
ceiling, surprisingly. Though you do notice as the ceiling has been brought ever close. Like, I know before I was describing it as this huge fucking cavern. As you guys have been going up, you guys are slowly bottlenecking yourselves. The roof is only like a couple of feet, 100 feet above you guys now. Which is still pretty big, but less so than it was. Just FYI.
Right.
Just fwee.
Shit. Okay, so
Shouldn't some of us stay out, just in case?
well, I don't know where this would go.
This could be a great time for a perception check.
Yeah, let's do
True.
a perception.
This would be the time for perceiving. Now's the time to look with your eyeballs.
I
Hey.
got a 15.
15 isn't terrible. And you look around and you're like trying to figure out where the fuck it goes. And then you stop and think and you're like, where's the most logical place for him to go once the track stopped? And you stop you look at where the track stopped and you start fucking around with the ground and you find that there's like a giant gem a little bit off to the right from where the tracks stop, and apparently you can flip that shit. It's just a cover for a hole.
Oh my god.
Oh no.
There's no way.
Oh no.
The only issue, though, is you move the gem, and the hole is about the size of your arm. The only people capable of fitting down there is the other Tick, and now Wiz.
This is great.
Okay. I sit up
Unless you want to
And
try
I
and
look at
jam
everyone.
Tammy in.
I look at everyone and I go, okay. Tick. Can I can I look at him?
Oh.
And
Yeah.
I just say,
Sorry.
this is your choice. It's your brother down there. You're the only one that can fit down there.
He just looks, he drops his sword and he says, hand me a dagger. And Yetrus just like
I-
steps forward and passes her his dagger. Or passes him her dagger. So,
Godspeed, Tick.
he salutes you with the knife in his hand and he dives headfirst down the hole.
No.
I would have laughed if he fucking slit his own throat with that knife. Just fucking.
He jumps headfirst down the hole, snapping his neck instantly as he misses the hole. He's fucking dead instantly. Oh shit.
Oh my god.
Oh no.
I really.
No.
Fuck!
He places the holy shit. He places the knife in his teeth and he goes Rambo style through the holes. You guys lose sight of him. Olhorn, you hear something as Party Pete's on top of your head. He says, "Let me follow him. I can go
No.
see if he's all right, and then be a scout and come back if anything happens."
Party Pete. I can't lose you too.
I promise. He needs to. He needs somebody. You can't just let him go alone. I'll go with him.
If you see anything down there, you come back instantly.
I promise. And he goes to like nuzzle his nose against your thumb,
Aw.
and he dives down the hole, and he follows.
It'd be really bad if he dies now. Like,
He follows past CK. So, well, how do we want to do this? How do I want to do this? What do you guys want to do? What are you gonna do? A couple minutes pass.
you're scaring me.
A couple minutes pass. Can I put my head up to the hole and go, are you guys okay? And just yell into it.
Bruh.
Can you roll?
The most
No.
not
Can you-
I'm
smart
not
thing
doing that.
ever.
Can you? Are you
I'm
sure?
not doing that.
You sure?
Yeah.
You sure? You sure? You don't want to
Yeah.
do it again?
Can I? No, I'm not gonna do it. But I do want to see. Can I lower my? Okay, so I lowered my thorn whip last session, right?
Yeah. Are you
Can I
gonna try and
lower
put
it
it down
again?
the thing?
Yeah, to see if like I'll offer a rope for if he tugs.
It only goes 10 feet. It's not that far. Like you
Oh.
can't see where it goes. Like it's a very long tunnel and presumably it connects to other shit. But like you don't know where he's gone out of visual range and he left auditory range like a minute ago. So you can't hear him crawling through anymore.
Damn, it'd be really bad if he got murdered. Just about.
Damn,
Shut up!
it'd be crazy if he died down there and you never knew. It'd be crazy if the only way you found out was by Olahorn losing his connection to Party Pete. That would be crazy if something like that ever happened. That'd be wild, actually. I would never.
So you feel something? You
Olahorn,
I
you
hate
feel
you both.
you feel a part of your soul shatter. No, no, it's fine. Yeah, you guys just have. What do you guys want to do? You got a couple of minutes. What do you want to do?
Can't really do anything.
You guys can sit, wait. You can make a trap. You could sing folk songs.
Yeah,
jack off. I don't know.
I mean, we can make a trap. What trap are we gonna make for spiders?
I don't know. I'm merely here to describe what happens. It's your decisions of what happens.
All we really can do is wait.
All right.
Yeah.
So you guys are just gonna
Wait.
keep waiting until he comes back?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
4 minutes pass. 5 minutes pass. 6, 7, 8, 9, all the way to 10. You hear
I still
nothing.
feel my connection to Party Pete, right?
You sit and you sit crisscross applesauce,
Yo.
and you just
Yeah.
feel deep within the core of your body to see if there's a tether to you and Party Pete. That deep party energy bonding you two together through the universe. And he's still there.
He's alive.
He's alive as far as you know. He's alive, and well is to be determined. So you guys are going to continue
Fuck
waiting?
off! Stop doing this.
Yeah.
Can I get
Yeah,
a
we're gonna
perception
continue
check
waiting.
from everyone?
Okay.
Well, I'll stand guard just to try and look out for any creepy crawlies.
Okay, you start looking around.
13.
Relatively devoid. I mean, you see the occasional like spider wandering, but nothing that you can't either scare off or crush instantly.
Oh, I got a
Nat 20.
Nat 20.
While Olhorn is running around stomping on spiders, kind of like pissy, gently crying to himself. Placid, you're listening around, and from the top of one of the stalactites, you could swear you hear screaming. And you go run over to investigate, and there's a little hole attached to one of these stalactites that apparently is connected to some of these tunnels, but whatever you're hearing, it sounds like Tick's alive, but for how long, you don't know.
Oh God. I'm gonna yell back to the group. Hey guys, over here! I hear yelling.
Can I thorn whip the
You're really trying to turn Thorn Whip into this jack of all trades.
I don't have any other spells. Okay? I don't have any other spells. This is my one spell.
If only you had the ability to, I don't know, change your shape into a beast, mayhaps, and fit within a hole of smaller size.
What am I going to do?
I don't know.
Am I going to turn
Spider.
into a spider?
Yeah, you could.
And crawl up in the hole?
Dude,
What the
you
fuck
could.
am I supposed to do
I'm
once
saying
I'm
you
in the hole?
I don't know. Look, I'm saying you physically could. You're saying you have nothing you can do. I'm saying there are things you can do. Whether they'll help, I don't know. But I'm saying you can do them. I'm not going to tell you anything. I'm just saying there are options out there. You don't have to be idle the whole time.
All
But
right,
anyway, you guys now hear more movements and shattering, and as you get closer, you hear from several holes that you can now like start looking around and noticing. You apparently there's some kind of skirmish going on.
Oh.
Presumably,
Shit.
Tick has found them.
So, Can I try and tell how deep, like how thick the rock is that's separating them from us?
Yeah, you feel up on the hole. The hole is only like the size of your pinky. Presumably that big room you guys were in with the web is the center chamber, and there's just a shitload of little tubes that go out that the little spiders have dug through. And this is just another one of the little exit tunnels. So you can't really fit in it. It's not like it's meant for bigger sized creatures. It's just like a little escape tunnel.
I'm just trying to see how thick it was to see if I could like break it open and get some view into there.
You can start cracking a little bit by where the hole's entrance is, but it is still stone. So I mean, it's pretty hard.
Fuck, I don't know what we're supposed to do.
We're so
Can I
Start pouring
Okay.
water down the hole. Drown them.
Yeah. Actually,
Shit.
sounds sick.
I guess I will use wild shape.
Okay.
I'll turn into a rat to try and get to them as quickly as I can.
Okay. You turn into a rat, and like, it's a pretty tight fit even in your newly small form. But you have Placid help you up into the hole, and he just kind of hoists you up. You're in the caverns. You dash forward, straight down at almost a 90-degree angle. You're almost sliding down this tunnel for a bit, and then you kind of like impact into a wall, and it splits off in two directions, left or right.
Can I make like a survival check to see if there's like trails
Yeah, go ahead.
of?
Go right ahead, kiddo. See if you can notice those little tiny tootsies.
Little tiny.
Shit.
Oh my God.
Oh, forgot the space.
What did you do now?
Forgot to put
you
the
connected.
space. Silly little Billy. Break his legs.
Break his legs.
Break his
Crazy
legs.
word.
Silly little Billy. That's a nat 1. Yeah, so you're looking at the ground,
Dude.
and it seems that these tunnels are actually pretty well worn, and both sides seem to be pretty well traversed.
God. Oh God. Oh.
They're out of auditory distance. Can I hear them yelling?
No, they're not without. You are very within auditory distance. You are actually getting louder the closer you get. The issue is that in this little echo chamber, you can't tell which direction the audio is coming from. It's literally just bouncing around in the room that you're in.
This might not be a good idea. Can I yell out at them, just left or right?
To who?
For Party Pete and Tick, if they can hear me,
They didn't go through this tunnel.
if I'm in auditory range. They didn't?
No, they went down the tunnel that was under the gem. This is just another tunnel that you happen
Yeah,
to
this is
come through.
another
This is
tunnel.
like several
Yeah.
minutes later. They like traveled through the tunnels and they're in a different area. And you jumped in a tunnel nearby that area. You're nowhere fucking near where they went
Hello?
in. Hello?
Hello, can you
Oh.
hear me?
Hello?
My
Hello?
Discord just crashed.
That's gay and stupid.
Alright.
Did you hear a word we just said?
Yeah,
Okay.
I heard most of it.
Oh, and there goes our
So
other
anyway,
campaign
they,
member.
yeah, they did not come down this path. They have no idea.
I'm about to make one of the worst decisions of my life, potentially.
Yeah, you're gonna 50-50 it?
Oh God! Don't say
Left.
this.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, cool. Yeah, you start going down left. And can I get a perception check as you walk down the left?
Yeah.
Please and or thank you. That's another nat
Dude,
1.
oh my God.
This
This is really
I hate
bad.
my life.
Well,
This
I
is
hate
really
my
bad.
life.
Well, as far as you're concerned, you're going down the right path, and then all of a sudden, the ground beneath you is starting to go at a slant, but like, you're confident this is the correct path, so do you start pressing forward? There's like a little nagging feeling at the back of your throat. You can turn around right now if you'd like to, but your gut is telling you you should go forward. What do you do?
Okay.
Okay.
Let me consider this.
Okay.
Let me consider this from Olahorn's perspective.
Yeah, go right ahead.
What would he in character do right now?
Cry.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
He is crying a little bit.
Just a
Can
little bit.
I see if I can tap into that link between me and Party Pete to see if I could potentially tell the general areas in?
So you're trying to like do a base. Okay, all right. I will say roll a performance. No, you know what? Roll a Arcana. Roll Arcana. See how well you can magically bond yourself. That's a 4.
4.
That's not
You're
good.
trying, but your head is throbbing. Your little rat heart pumping. You have no idea. You're just panicked. You don't know where you're going. You're stuck. You're scared. It's dark. You're afraid. You're smelling around. You ran into a wall. You're sore. You're tired. You don't know what the fuck is going on anymore.
Or cooks.
I think I'm gonna go back and go down the other path a little bit, and if
Okay.
I don't see them, I'm gonna go back down this one.
Okay. You turn back around, and like it's a little difficult to start coming up the downward slope, but good thing you turned around because it was about to get to the point of no return. As you pass your original junction, you go down the different direction, and after a little while, you start snaking your way around the path. You have to go up a little bit and then down a little bit, and it sounds like it's getting louder though.
I hurry.
You sprint, run as fast as you can, and eventually
I'm yelling, Party Pete! Tick! I'm coming for you!
over here! We're in a bit of a pickle! And you start
Yeah.
sprinting and you turn right. It's like a 90-degree right angle, and you turn right at full speed and you fly out of the wall. You are now in a little chamber that's about 5 feet up and about 4 feet wide, as you see both Tick with a CK, who is currently all puffy and swinging his dagger around violently at little spiders, along with Party Pete, who's tearing into the flesh of a spider, and C, regular Tick, who is currently in the process of being web wrapped.
Okay. Get Tick out of the thing. I'll
You start trying uncut Tick, cut Tick open.
No, I tell them to get Tick out of the way. I start not trying to get spiders as much as I can. Or well, no, me and Party Pete. Party Pete, help me get Tick out.
Understood. And he
Tick,
jumps off the fucking spider and runs down to the little webbing.
Tick, kill as many spiders as you can.
He's like puffy and his eyes are barely closed and like his left arm is swollen like fucking enormous and he's swinging violently. He's like, I'm trying!
You can't cast spells while wild shaped. I'm right about that, right?
Correct.
Can't cast spells while wild shaped.
You're correct.
Fuck.
Let me check. Just let me double check just in case, because I don't want to screw you over. Just in case I'm wrong.
I'm pretty
sure. Wild shape, starting at level. You can use this feature twice. It determines beast shape. At example, you can change the thing. You da 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 da. Then you revert to your normal form. Expand this feature. You can revert to normal. I don't know. Hold on. Wait a minute. Oh, while you're transformed, the following rule applies. Game statistics are replaced. You assume the beast's hit points. You can't cast spells, and your ability to speak or take any action that requires hands is limited to the capabilities of your beast form. So in other words,
Okay.
you can't cast magic. And also, fucking Tick actually can't hear you. Only Party Pete can.
Shit.
So you're actually just like squeakity squeak, squeak squeaker, and you and fucking Party Pete are having your conversation while Tick is violently flailing around.
Party Pete, try and get Tick out, and then I don't know. I try and help Tick with the spiders.
All right, roll to hit, and I'll roll for Party Pete then. Ooh, Party Pete rolls a 2 on the webbing, and actually, you look over as Party Pete is actually himself now getting webbed.
Oh, Jesus, man.
He starts trying to bite the webbing to open it up, and as he does that, some of the spiders take notice and start swarming him. But with your
Can I
11,
try and help Party Pete?
with your 11, you're able to kill one. Well, you can only help one of them, man. You can't help both. You can either help kill spiders or you can help Party Pete with the webbing.
Fuck! I'm gonna help Party Pete.
Okay. You ditch Tick, leaving him, hoping that he can cover himself. And while you do, you run over and you start yanking at the Tick's webbing. Roll, add strength.
I don't like you as a person.
That's fair.
What's the strength of a rat?
Yeah, the strength of a
I don't
rat, I think, is
like
like
you as a
1.
person.
5e. I think I literally here. Let me look real quick. Rat 5th edition has a strength of. So, do you want to Google what the strength of a rat is real quick before I have to say it? Because I don't want to be the one who has to say it aloud.
We're cooked. We're cooked. You were cooked, dude.
Yeah. So it's a negative
No
4.
ifs, ands, or buts.
So that's a 6.
Oh, God.
So it's a 6. So you start trying to pull him, and you yourself are starting to get stuck. With every thread you shatter, both ends stick onto you, and with no opposable thumbs to tear them off, it's just collecting and collecting. You feel yourself getting slower, but you also have slightly more intelligence than an actual fucking rat. You can stop right now and not get stuck.
There's only one thing I can think to do.
Yeah.
This was my last-ditch plan.
Yeah.
It's gonna end horribly.
Mm-hmm.
ID wild shape.
Right. So let me think about this logistically speaking. You are now on your hands and knees in the fetal
Not
position.
even that. I can't fit in this room.
Yeah, you're literally like in the fetal position being crushed. Huh. That's what I'm trying to think. It's a 4 foot by... What did I say? 4 foot by 5 foot? 4 foot by 3 foot?
Yeah.
I forgot
5
what I
foot.
said.
It was
4
5
foot
foot.
by 5 foot. I'd say
Mhm.
you're able to fit, but you are literally like in the fetal position on top. You are laying on top of both CK and C.
But do I kill the rats? I mean the spiders.
Do you kill Party Pete? No.
Do
Party
I
Pete's fine.
crush the
You
spiders?
kill every spider in the room, but you are now also actively killing Tick.
I turn back into a rat.
Okay, so you do that. You do it like a. So okay, so got it. So you pufferfish out for a second, and you smush a shitload of spiders. You crush easily like a couple hundred, and you shrink back down to the size of the rat. Party Pete is not looking good. He is unconscious. Tick is not looking
Oh,
good.
wait.
He is
Can
unconscious.
can I
All of them are
You-
unconscious other than you. You knocked everyone in that room out. It worked, but the issue is that you basically did fireball in a crowded room. You hit everyone.
Jesus, man.
Not
can I make
dead.
a little rat medicine check
Yeah, you run
to
over
try and
with
stabilize?
you use your
Uh,
intense medicine knowledge along with your current knowledge of rat physiology. Roll at advantage. Yeah, why
Okay,
not?
so I
Fuck it.
guess this one's for Party Pete.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's definitely not getting advantage when he rolls for the other two. So why did give him a
Oh,
boon
no.
for this at least? So
29.
20. Well, 20, dirty 20, because it's 2d20.
No,
minus the
29. Oh wait, no, not
No,
29. Yeah,
not
dirty
20.
20.
What are
You
you
silly
stupid.
dirty?
I forgot I had advantage.
That's
I
all right.
forgot I had
Dude,
advantage.
what?
He's like, no,
Are you
no,
okay?
29. I got a dirty 30 again, please. No, that's fine.
He's about to like lose his mind, yeah.
That's all right. Dirty 20. You're able to revive. You just kind of like knocked him unconscious for a second. He's up in a couple of seconds. You just kind of have to shake him awake and kind of push him over. He's small, so he
Can
can
Party
press.
Pete give me an advantage on a medicine check?
Party Pete doesn't know anything about medicine, but I'd say roll a charisma check. Add your intelligence. See how well you can explain medicine to Party Pete. If you can roll above a 13, I'll say no.
3.
No.
I was expecting like you know in the shows whenever they're doing surgery and they're like, all right, hand me a scalpel, and they're
Oh, okay. I thought you were trying to like Ratatouille with Party Pete. And I was like, I don't know how well this is gonna work. I mean,
No,
if you
no,
want
it's-
if you want to use him just as like a medical assistant, that works too. I thought you were trying to like, all right, you work on this
No.
while I work on this type of a deal. If you're just getting him to actually like scalpel, like yeah, sure, I'll say you can get advantage. Go ahead. Because then
Okay.
at that point he doesn't need to understand. He just needs to be able to physically do things. Just want to make sure that Party
Okay.
Pete doesn't bite an
T.I.
artery.
T-I-C-K.
TICK first. TICK is currently
19
puffy.
plus 7.
He is puffed up, and you start like trying to push him. And for those of you at home, including myself, this is going to be very awful, and I'm sorry ahead of time. But you essentially bust him like a large zit, and like a gusher, you just start milking out all of the poison and venom.
I was eating very soft and gushy noodles
Yeah.
while you said that.
Yeah. It's the exact consistency that you're imagining.
Yeah.
In fact, there are solid
Okay.
little chunks in there too. So yeah, where some of it's
So is he
congealed.
awake?
He is not dying. He's stabilized. But he is
Okay.
like not great looking. Also, you're gross and covered in gross rat shit. You're covered in it because you were a rat with no opposable thumbs. So you basically had to do that manually. Actually, you know what? Make a con
Olorn
save.
doesn't care.
Yeah, you're right. You're a druid. You don't give a shit. Never mind.
yeah,
Yeah, no, yeah, that's actually perfectly
yeah,
valid.
He was raised in the most hippie fucking place ever.
Yeah, he doesn't give a shit. That's fine. I was like, this is some pretty bad body grossness for everyone else, but for you, you're like, dude, I literally could not care less. So yeah, you're just like biting
He's
pustules.
not only the biggest motherfucking hippie man ever, he is also trained in medicine.
Yeah, so you're like biting pustules and like ripping them off, and he like slowly drains, and he seems to be doing better. Enough for you to go deal with the other tick.
Would I need to roll if we're taking our time to rip open the other tick's thing?
If you're just opening up his thing, no, but he is.
Well, we
currently...
need to open it up to do the medicine check first, right?
No, because it's like up to his knees that's been covered. He was in the process
Oh,
of being
okay.
wrapped.
No, I thought he was fully wrapped already.
No,
Okay.
no. They grabbed him, pulled him down here, and there were a bunch of tiny spiders, so it took a while. So they were trying to wrap him, and they've been doing that the whole time.
Okay, yeah,
Yes.
another medicine check.
Hey guys, sorry I got a call real quick. I just had to
Don't worry,
pick up.
you've missed absolutely nothing but disgusting grossness.
That
Dirty
makes sense.
20.
Another 21. Dude, you're rolling shit unless you're like desperately trying to save people's lives. It's really funny. Yeah, you're able to stabilize the other tick, and I'll just say with a 21, you're able to just basically pull him out of the webbing. It's not, now that you're out of combat, it's not that difficult to do.
So I can't get either of them awake.
No, you can try and wake them up. They're just not awake currently.
I'm gonna wake up, I'm gonna try and wake up TIC. Because he's less. Wait, which one's more damaged?
CK, absolutely CK. CK was like
Yeah, I'm gonna wake up
basically
TIC.
dead. Okay, so you wake up Tick, the one that was kidnapped in the middle of his sleep, and he like starts to stretch, and like you can see where there's like a little bit of what's the word I'm looking for? Like where your body is all tensed up, and you have to like get the rigidity back into it. And he starts like trying to pump his arms and like move his legs and wiggle his toes type shit. He's doing a calibration.
I like, because I can't speak. I'm just gonna like hop up and down in front of Tick, and then like
I'm gonna go use the bathroom real quick.
and then just grab on TICK's collar and start yanking it a bit to try and signal to him that he needs to drag TIC
Okay, yeah,
or TICK.
you're just a rat jumping around, and he's really confused. Roll a
He
performance
sees me
check.
with Party Pete.
He
Does
sees Party Pete, but to Party Pete just looks like a normal rat to most people, except for like a couple of little glowing stars. So it's just gonna be Party Pete and another random ass rat.
If this motherfucker kills me and then makes me unwild shape,
God, it'd be so funny if you knocked him out again. But that's exactly what you're rolling to check. Nat 20, you're
Nat
fine.
20.
Nah, you're fine. You're good. Dude, this is a weird ass session. I'm telling you, weird rolls. No. He looks down at you. He's like, "Is Olahorn? Is that you?"
I give like a little squeak and nod my rat head.
Oh, your eyes look just the same. It's creepy.
My fur is the same color as my fucking ginger ass hair.
Yeah, you little. Oh my God, that's yeah. Basically, you're a little fucking pink rat. Oh fuck, that's so funny. Yeah, that's great. Yeah, that's a great idea. Yeah, no, he starts grabbing CK by the collar, and he's like disgusted. There's like blood and pus and shit all over his hands. And he's like, oh, and he's grabbing him by the shoulders and just leaving a snail trail behind as he drags him.
I am leading them out of the caves.
Great. There's only one tunnel big enough for the ticks, so you can assume where they went.
Yeah.
So you start going down that way. Party Pete looks at you. He's like, "Do you want me to lead you out? I don't know if you know where we're going."
Yeah, you should do that. I have no idea.
I mean, I didn't want to make any inferences. But didn't want us getting lost.
I came down a completely different hole.
Oh, that's impressive. Good for you. 1d20.
I just barely found you guys.
Let's see. Party Pete rolls a 13. That's plenty fine. As about another 2 minutes, actually. It's not that bad for you guys. It was really bad for the spiders. They took a long time getting down here, and it took Tick a while to get here because they wandered for a while. But getting out, it only takes about 2 or 3 minutes. And you guys eventually crawl back out of the little gem tunnel.
The second we get out, I unwild shape, and I just sit on the ground. I start panting, and I just go, "Fuck!"
Oh, god damn. Fucking Knack just looks over and says, "Holy shit! What happened to him?"
Spiders. I'm gonna cure wounds on Tick.
Okay, you do that, and his face depuffs, and all the little pores that you had made have closed up. He's covered in vials still, but like he's healthy. Still unconscious.
I thought it wakes you up if you get healed.
No, you have to manually wake them, I believe. I don't know. How have we been running it? Cure wounds. Wounds, 5th edition.
I don't know. Doesn't matter. I
Doesn't
can still
matter,
wake him
really.
up.
I'll just say for this specific scenario, he's unconscious. Under normal circumstances, who gives a shit?
Then I'll just wake him up.
Okay, yeah, you wake him up. He is now up and at him. I think the way I've run it so far is if he goes unconscious, that's fine. But if he starts making death saving throws, then he's unconscious, I think. Because I'm pretty sure that's exactly how I ran it when you guys got attacked by the bear.
Alright.
Anyway, I don't know. Whatever. I don't know. Fucking
So,
not a big enough.
everyone's fine.
Everyone's good. Everyone's good. Tammy's like, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, Tick. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to. I was looking around. I didn't notice. And he just kind of like looks at her and he's like, it's yeah, it's fine. Just maybe you shouldn't be doing, guard duty alone. She's like, yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
How many people do we have out of character?
Holy fucking shit. 4 of you player characters, 3 goblins, Nick, Tammy. There's like 10 of you fuckers. I don't care. There's too many of
We
you.
can have 2 people. We can have 2 people up for guard duty at a time.
Yeah, that seems fair. Yeah, this is like there's plenty of
Olahoran
people.
just like Olahoran just has like his head in his hands, like like rubbing his temples.
Yeah, that's a hell of a morning. So anyway, do you guys want to try and do you want to use one of your other healing spells on one of the sack creatures now that you're awake finally and can do such things, or?
Yeah.
Okay.
So, can I try and shake either of them awake?
Yeah, which one first?
I'll try the cat one first.
Okay. You walk over. Levy, you are shaken awake. You didn't realize it when you naturally came awake because you weren't being moved. You are in crippling pain. Every fiber of your being is throbbing. Psst.
Hello.
Gino. That's your cue.
No.
Okay, just letting you know.
Yeah. I'm just thinking of what my character would react. Or
Realistic. Out of character.
Uh-huh.
Out of character, I could heal both of them. But that's all of my spell slots.
I know. Are they really worth it? Fuck them, am I right?
Well, Horn's just trying to wake them up first to see if they actually like need it.
Right.
I have an unconscious for a bit. If you want to keep your spell slots, that's fine with me.
Okay. Well, you're stuck. You can talk,
Without a
but
character.
it's like when he first shank you, it hurts a lot, and then you kind of like subside. You're fine again. You're numb, but you still can't move. You can talk.
Hello, buddy?
What?
You alive?
No, I'm talking to you from the dead.
Wouldn't be the weirdest thing to happen. Okay, so I'm guessing you need to be healed.
Yeah.
I just sigh and I just cast Cure Wounds on the both of them.
Okay. You cure wounds, both of them. I'd say roll, but I'd just say you guys are both at full health. All of your negative effects of poisoning have been reverted. You guys are tip-top shape. Both Cedric and Levy are now conscious for the first time.
Took 3 hours in this session.
Yeah.
No, it only took 1 hour 13 minutes and 2 other sessions.
Did it? Like, when did we start the session?
This session, we started... Well, I'm literally looking at the recording software. We've been recording for 1 hour, 13 minutes, and 51 seconds.
Feels a bit longer. Weird.
If I had a nickel. Anyway.
happened?
So, so what do you want to do? Levy, Cedric, with your first breaths of life.
Cedric. You there, bud?
Is he?
I don't know. What?
By the way, do we know each other?
No, you two
'Cause
do
we
not
were
know
kind
each
of
other.
unconscious.
You two, both Cedric and
Okay.
Levy, were from different adventuring crews.
Alright.
You ended up in the same place, but you got there via different means.
Okay.
My legs hurt.
Well, you've just been pulled back to healed back to full.
Fuck.
Okay. I'm Olohorn. These are my we saved you. Are you guys both fully conscious?
Yeah,
Okay.
Suppose.
Debatable.
just out of it.
So,
Very out.
uh, names.
Love it.
Cedric.
Okay, I'm Olohorn. I. How'd you guys get down here? First off,
We came here to kill. Did we come? We came here to kill the king, right?
Yeah, both of you were different
Yeah.
adventuring parties that came down to fight the Dark King, and then for one reason or another, you
Yeah.
guys got fucked and ended up in a spider.
Came here to kill a very evil guy.
the Dark King, save the
Yeah.
king's brother.
Something like that.
Well, great. That's why we're down here too.
That's awesome.
So I don't suppose you'd want to come with us. You, you guys got fucking almost eaten by spiders, and we barely managed to save you, but you're all right now.
I don't have much of a choice, now, do we? Unless
I mean,
we want to try and go home on our own in this cave, where we don't know the way.
Yeah.
and where the
Seeing as
king.
apparently as our other group decide to just leave us,
Or
or
die.
they're just gone. Suppose.
We're assuming that they left, that could have just gotten killed.
That's fair.
You see, from what the king made it sound like, everyone that has come down into this cave has been killed. So, here's hoping we're not the first. I mean, we're the first
What
to
do you mean by
survive
that?
this.
That doesn't. Okay, I was gonna.
Sounds
Just-
hopeful.
Sounds. I'm an optimistic guy. I like to think of myself as the smart one. So yeah. Let's look at Placid. So I think I can get us through this.
I believe.
How
in us.
convinced am I from him being the smart one?
Anyway, yeah. Can I roll a
deception.
deception
Yeah, of
check
course.
on that one?
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Oh
That's exactly what it's
God!
designed
Yeah,
for.
roll a
Roll
deception
deception.
on that shit.
Go ahead.
Let's see. Let's see how far you can convince them. Not one.
What could
Not
go
one.
wrong?
Not one. Not one.
Nat 2! 2! I got
Two.
a 2!
All right. Great.
Um,
Levy,
yeah.
Levy, roll that nat 1, baby. You know what you have to do.
Mm.
I mean, Levy's out of it. He's not 100% there right now. Nah, he's fine.
Man, but he still fucking knows that you're lying straight to your
15,
teeth.
you can tell this guy's fucking retarded.
Oh.
Yeah, of course. Awesome. Yeah, sure. Who's the nearest person that isn't Olhorn?
That would probably be Tammy.
Can you explain things?
What do you need
Yeah.
to know? There's a lot have been going on.
Right.
Long story
Well,
short,
first
we're
trade
probably
that
here for the
opening.
same thing as you.
I gathered that.
From the sounds of it, we've all been sent on this quest. And apparently, none have made it back so far. So, it seems that... from what I've heard, or have been hearing, listening, whatever. Just... Please, explain about... First off, question, can I see the goblins?
Yeah, there's, two little emaciated goblins, one of which is currently laying on the ground covered in puddle of pus. The other one looks chill.
3 actually, because there's also Wiz.
Oh, you're right. Yeah, I completely
Wiz.
forgot about Wiz now. Yeah, Wiz is just kind of fucking sitting off in the corner thinking to himself.
Can I ask what's with the goblins? I know it doesn't seem important, but I'm just... The mind is not all here at the moment.
Oh yeah, we So, did you guys not go through the Goblin Village?
There's a village?
Did we?
Uh,
I don't think we did, right?
Yeah, no. CK or not CK. C raises his hand and he goes, "Well, most adventurers actually try to avoid us. We're quite intimidating, if you believe it." Anyway,
You
yeah.
guys are sweethearts. I mean, what
Yeah, both Cedric and Levy, by the way, you both saw the thing and you went around it in various ways. But yeah, you both avoided the goblin town.
Okay, so there's a village completely filled with goblins, and we're kind of allied with them right now. We're on a little sub quest.
Interesting.
What would I call that? Like a little side quest?
That's fucking side
sub-quest.
tangent.
Yeah. This is classic Olohorn, alright?
You know what we can call it? You know what we should call it, Allhorn? We should call it additional casualties.
Yeah, but how many people we've lost?
Oh my god, holy shit. I think you killed like an additional 5 people by deviating to that town.
I think so.
So, we are on a quest from a Goblin King, aside from our main quest. So, I think our best option for right now is
Wait,
to...
so you're on the side of the evil guy.
No.
You just said you're doing something for him.
Out of character.
This is a different guy.
Out of character, Allhorn, you were directly working for the guy you were about to go beat the shit out of. You were like directly...
I know, Overhorn knows that, but
Okay.
That's what I'm thinking.
Okay, just making
There's
sure.
like one king
no,
down
out
there,
of
isn't there?
character.
That's alright.
Olohorn fully knows that, but he's not going to say it in front of Knack and Tick.
That's perfectly fine then. I just wanted to make sure you were aware. You are technically like working as a McDonald's employee getting ready to murder the CEO.
No, I'm completely aware. I just didn't want to.
Okay, cool. Just making
Okay,
sure.
so
Listen, there's a lot going on.
idiots.
Hold on. Shut up. Shut up. There's a lot going on, and I can tell you later. Okay.
I know I personally wouldn't rather trek all the way back through this. Seen enough, apparently been through hell. Seems like you've lot done okay-ish, I suppose.
I mean, yeah?
I mean, you've made it here.
Yeah.
I think.
Working for
And
the
Placid,
government.
correct me on this if you think I'm wrong. I think we've helped more people than we killed.
No.
You've definitely
I
interacted
think
with more
we've
people than you've killed.
Yeah, we've definitely like talked to more people. There's not much of saving
Yeah,
here,
I don't
bud.
want to go that far on the scale, but you know.
Well,
I
I
look-
can
I
assure you that we try to help people.
Alright, so you trying to help
Try
us.
and
but
do
you
is
would be
very two
worried.
different things, Alahorn.
You are currently
I-
attempting to help us, and apparently a lot of people have died in your path. Should we be worried here, or do we just leave you, or...
You would be actively dead
Terrified.
if I did not just help you. Okay, so I feel like we're out a little bit of grace in this situation. Give me the benefit of the doubt. I'm a good guy. I saved
not-
your lives.
Listen, I'm not doubting your morality here. I'm doubting your ability to, not get us fucking killed from what I've literally just heard you and your friend there say.
Well, the other
From what
option
I
is,
just overheard.
well, it's either we go with them, or the other option is we, or just you. I don't know if you're gonna stick with the stick beside, or whatever. It's either we go with them and help them do this, or we try to backtrack our way through this madness.
Yeah,
It's
don't
either
get
us or
me
the
wrong.
spiders.
Don't get me wrong.
It's
I'm
us or the
aware that we
spiders,
don't
motherfucker.
have a choice. I'm aware we don't have a choice. I just want to outline how horrible the situation is for
I
us
mean, we
and how
have a
deadly it is.
choice.
That's a real Debbie Downer outlook on the situation, man. We just
Is it
saved
it's a
your
accurate?
life.
We can always chance it out here.
It's one thing to suffer; it's another thing to describe your suffering. Really, really.
Yes, I am
being a
accurately describing the suffering.
early 2000s emo in this fucking cave right now. You're like, oh god, everything sucks. And it's like, we're about to fucking die. Shut up.
Yeah, we are.
So,
that's funny.
are you guys? You feeling good? Good enough that we
So
can go on?
Yeah.
Enough to go on, dude. These people are
Suppose
fucking
so.
terrified. They're terrified of what's about to happen. They're
Okay,
gonna
well,
end up
we
like
need
Russell.
to keep going. There's already been more spiders that I just had to kill, and I don't want to chance it again. And I'm sure you guys don't like the spiders either, so let's fuck off.
Right.
How
Can
beautiful.
agree on that.
Fuck off.
So, I guess we go deeper into the caves the way we were going.
Okay. And whereas before you guys were used to going up in like really exaggerated hills, it's kind of mellowed out into like a very gentle, like 10-degree angle downward. It's a very gentle slope. But the ground is very rough terrain now. It is no longer carved out. This is natural cave. There's gems.
Can I ride Polly?
You ride Polly? Yeah, you can ride Polly. Polly is just kind of like chilling out by the camp this whole fucking time, and you just hop on him, and he's like, "Hell yeah, baby!" But I appreciate your enthusiasm or whatnot, but I got a different rider though. I hope you don't mind.
It's all right, Polly. I
No,
just figured we were chill like that.
No, it's cool. No, I think you're a great guy or whatever. It's just I don't. You didn't quite get in the Polly style. I mean, we can try if you'd like, but like I feel like you'd be rude with her right there.
Yeah, nah, Yetris, you can go.
Yetris wasn't even paying attention, and she looks over and she's like, "Huh, what?"
You can go, Yetris. You can get on Polly. Olahorn looks like a little hurt, but he's trying to cover it up. All right, you can take Polly. Even
You can say Polly.
Am I still riding? Am I still riding him? We don't have a cart to pull anymore.
Do you not want to ride him?
I mean, he's very slow and very sticky, and smells a little bit, and he jiggles
Can I just
a lot.
look at Polly as he's saying this?
Polly looks at you and he's like, I mean, if she
Get
doesn't
off.
want it, I guess fuck that bitch. Come here, try out the Polly style.
I have the Polly style.
Damn.
Can I roll this with advantage?
Yeah, of course. You get that Polly vibe, sure. I'll say you're
course.
passing the Polly vibe check enough.
Question is, to us, is Olahorn just talking to this snail, and we just like
Yeah, it's
Oh,
not
yeah.
It's not responding to him in a language you understand. You just hear like gurgling, bubbling noises, and then you just hear Olahorn talking normally.
I know what
Oh.
a druid is.
Oh, you know what I forgot.
Is he
to
okay?
You know what I
Is
forgot?
he okay in the head? Why is he talking to the slug?
Probably
He
a
has an
druid.
amulet that allows him to talk to the slugs.
Or that.
To any animal, really.
I like the way you described it.
Can I
Just make
say
it sound like it's a magic item that only allows him to talk to slugs. It's like super inconvenient
Oh,
anywhere.
yeah.
But
I accidentally fucking. Yeah.
Can I say something out of character real quick?
Yeah, go ahead.
So I forgot that I forgot to put Olahorn's background. And you remember when we did that?
Yeah.
I forgot that I had a +9 to all these medicine checks we were making.
Damn, really? Oh yeah, you
Oh
had
my
expertise,
God.
didn't you, or some shit?
Yeah, +9.
Damn. You could have saved. Well, actually, you saved everyone, so you're fine. Actually, you could have
Yeah.
retroactively.
got better.
You could have retroactively saved other tick.
11 + 5, 16.
For what was this roll for?
Poly style.
Oh, right.
I was
Polystyle.
adding animal handling.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you're fine. Polly, you start slugging with him, and he's a little smaller than Harold was, so it's a little harder to sit on him. But he also jiggles around a lot more, so you're able to like stretch out, and you have to like ride Polly like a low rider, basically. You have to stick your legs
Hell
out,
yeah!
and you gotta keep
Hell
your
yeah!
arms out. Yeah, you got fucking
Did
Harley
I have my arms
Davidson
on his
Polly.
eye stalks?
Yeah,
on his
that's
eye
exactly what you're
stalks,
doing. You're
like a-
basically resting your arms on his eyes like they're two fucking motor handles. You're riding Polly lowrider style.
Hell yeah!
This is insane.
So you start revving up Polly, and you guys start slugging through. And ironically enough, once you guys start getting into the difficult terrain, Polly is actively faster than everyone else, because Polly doesn't get affected by rough terrain.
Got that Pauly style.
Got that
baby.
Polly style, baby. Look at us go. They thought we were slow, and
Yeah.
look at us. We're chugging ahead of these guys.
Yeah.
Falls off a
yeah.
cliff. Like it
Uh,
causes a lord to fall off a cliff because
no.
he goes like
No,
sideways.
never. No. But, Mr.
Okay.
Allhorn, since you're up front, would you like to roll a perception check?
But of course,
But of course.
How about no?
18.
18.
You look around, you guys are within about a day's assuming you go at this rough snail's pace, you could end up where you guys think you need to go by tomorrow. Like, you guys could get there with enough time to, like, rest, wake up, and then you'll be there. Or you could push and get there tonight.
Ask the group.
You turn around, the group is like 100 feet behind you. As they're, like, desperately trying to climb through this, like, shitty little, like, rock, like, stumbling pebbles and shit, and, like, crawling through the stalactites.
Pauly, hang on a style. I hate to harsh your Pauly style, but we need to ask the rest of the group something.
Hey, that's alright, we'll just vibe right here while we wait for those knuckleheads to catch up. But that's alright.
Hey, gang. So we got two options. Either we push and we hurry and we make it there tonight, or we keep going at the pace we're going at and we can be there tomorrow.
Oh.
I'm good with whatever you guys want to go with, but
Is there any real risk of being there early?
I mean, it shouldn't be.
Like, if we can just rush and then rest there, that seems fine.
I suppose that'll do.
Oh, I guess everyone's in favor of rushing. All right, let's go.
Okay, so as you
I
guys
can
start
move,
rushing,
like-
so everyone who isn't Olahorn, can you make me a dex roll?
Okay, I can move like 140 or 150 feet of move
But for one
a
turn.
turn.
No, for one turn.
No, like actually a turn. That is without counting my feline agility thing.
Is that what the fuck? How are you moving 150?
I might have the math wrong on that, but it's my base speed is
I
40
may
because
have-
unarmored,
Okay.
then a dash, then a bonus action key point dash.
Okay, so that's 120 feet.
Yeah, it's on 20.
So it's
That was what it
120,
was.
but you have to use key points. That makes sense. That's fine. That's normal.
Yep.
Yeah, so it's 120 while you have key points, and then once you run out of your key points, which will be less than a minute, you start going at 8, which is not terrible, but 80 feet.
He just like sprints up to be a little bit ahead of me and Pauly.
Actually, technically speaking, if he starts sprinting, he's gonna catch up to you guys and then slowly start outpacing you guys. So it'll be Levy in the very front, along with Tammy slightly behind because also monk, followed by Polly, and then the rest of the crew.
Yeah.
Okay, so everyone who is
I mean, I
not
might as well,
Olahorn-
right?
Everyone who isn't Olahorn,
There's
roll a d20, and then add your
Aye.
dex.
I'm an idiot.
Cedric, you silly little skank. You forgot to put the magical rolling first part. Oh, and you got a nat 1. But you rolled a d10. Why did you roll a d10?
I'm an idiot. God damn it.
I mean, we can double it. It's nat 2.
That too.
Nat 2. Yeah. That is fair. Okay, so a 9. That's better. Still not great though. Who rolled shit?
I got a 12.
What's your bonus?
I did.
He did.
Yeah, but what's your bonus? Yours is plus
mine is
1,
a-
so his is 10. Oh, so it doesn't matter actually.
I got 14 total.
Never mind. Okay. So, Cedric, you start walking for a little bit, and there's a bunch of like little rocks and loose stones that you try to avoid, and you trip and fall at one point, and you land, and you stick your hands out, and you land on this large red gem. And as you do, your hands press into it, and your hands kind of stick to it a bit, like your hands were wet and you touched something cold. And as you peel away, it hurts for a second. Not enough to do damage, but it hurts for a second. And then all of a sudden, that little place where your hands were on the gem coalesce, and you look in front of you, and there's another you.
Oh, what the fuck?
Hey, guys,
What
did
in
Cedric
the-
go ahead?
What in the goddamn?
Cedric, you look, and he mimics everything you do perfectly. Perfectly mirrored.
Cedric's just gonna first wave, and
He
then he's just
returns.
gonna slowly walk around, and then he's gonna try to like see if. Well, first he's gonna see if he can actually move at all, and even if he can, he's going to try to circle it, or circle around this projection of himself.
Yeah, you go
And
to
just-
stand up, because you technically fell over on this gem and you recoiled. So you reposition yourself and you stand up, and he is about the exact same distance away from the red gem as you are. And he's circling around with you.
What in the world is going on? This is a new sensation. This is new. I don't know how to feel about this.
I'm
Not
freaking out!
Yes.
Starts
I'm
tweaking.
freaking out, man.
What do you want to do, Cedric? You guys are just like walking around in a circle, staring at each other like two fucking cats in the wild.
Well, I thought we were like
No,
way farther.
Levy and Olahorn, Levy, Tammy, and Olahorn are way the fuck past this. This is
Yeah,
Cedric, Placid, and the rest of the miscellaneous fucking goblins you've collected.
Oh. God.
So Placid,
I-
you see
can
this.
they s-
Olahorn and them. I mean, if you turn around, you can see
Yeah.
this.
So if I just in their view, am I just tripping balls?
I don't know. Are
No. I can see it as well. You're not.
Oh, so you can see the double me, right?
Yes.
Good. Okay, I'm not going insane.
Can I check Arcana? See if there's like a magic.
Sure, roll Arcana.
Can I
Hey.
check Arcana to see if this is magic?
Yeah, can I go ask him if he's magic, and then see if he's magic by asking him? You just walk up to the gem. Are you magical? Do you do
Imagine this
cool
fucking
shit?
isn't magic. Imagine like
Yeah, this
Like,
is just
what
some
else
fucking
is it gonna
elaborate.
No, this is just a
Like,
natural
what?
phenomenon.
I've got a
That's just natural phenomenon.
I've got a very stupid idea.
Yeah.
Cedric's gonna bend
20.
down, see if he can find
Nat,
like the smaller.
dirty 20.
Okay, hold on 1 second.
I'm
Cedric,
pretty
roll
sure
some-
there's a fighter subclass that can do that without magic.
Everyone shut the frick
So
up!
it's gonna-
It's called. There's a spell that. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Cedric, what are you doing?
Cedric's gonna see if he can find like the smallest pebble he can, and he's
Yeah.
going to see if he can hit. And he wants to see if the other Cedric is going to mimic his movement, and he's going to try to toss this pebble at the other Cedric's foot.
Great. And as you go down to pick up this little pebble, you notice as the other Cedric also picks up a very ironically similar looking pebble. And Placid, as he goes to throw it, you realize exactly what this is. And as the stone flies forward, they actually collide directly with each other in the center. But instead of stopping, they pass through each other. And presumably, you are hit with a small, fake stone. And it falls
Yeah,
straight through you.
Who are you talking to? Because you said a different name.
I had a stroke trying to describe that, but long story short, You both threw the rock, and the rocks passed through each other. Your rock passed through that Cedric, and his rock passed through your body. Placid, while you were looking at the rocks, however, you realize it's an illusion stone. It's conjuring whatever it touched and made a projection of it. It's just an illusion.
Oh. How big is the stone?
This stone is like the size of a sourdough loaf.
Ooh, I'm gonna go pick it up then.
Okay, you go
Pick it
to
up,
yank
put
it
it in
out
my
of
bag.
you go to yank it out of the ground while he's being a dumbass throwing rocks, and as soon as you do, you feel a very similar, like cold, freezing rip as it kind of like tears off the top layer of skin on your hands, and you're like, ah, fucking goddamn it! And as you drop the stone again, it is now mimicking you.
Does that mean the other Cedric disappears now?
Yes, as soon as he touches it, your Cedric disappeared.
I'm gonna try.
He gets
I'm
a
gonna pick it
little
up
bit
with the-
jealous.
I'm gonna pick it up with a cloth this time, so it doesn't fucking tear my hand open.
Okay. So you wrap a cloth around it, and as you go to wrap a cloth around it, the other version of you pulls out a cloth and wraps it around the stone, and you guys are both holding it at the exact same point. So your hands almost look like they merge together at the wrist.
Oh my god, this is weird.
You guys are now doing like that thing that movers do, where they like go to carry something from opposite sides, but just this little tiny fucking gem in the center.
Yeah,
Especially considering how
the fucking
fucking
glass
large,
window.
considering how large you are, this thing is like barely. You have to hold it with your index finger and thumb, basically.
Oh damn.
I mean, it's like the size of it's smaller than the palm of your hand.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna place it inside my bag so
Okay.
we could use it for the later.
As soon as you place
Illusion
it,
stone comes in.
as soon as you go to place
Okay.
it inside your bag, the little version of yourself that you set in the bag with you is now just standing directly next to you.
Oh,
Is
okay.
that going to go away? Or is there now just two of you?
There's two of me, but one can't interact with the real world.
That. I suppose that is going to be mightily confusing, but
It's is there any difference to the hologram me, or is it just an exact representation?
It is exactly you, including what you were wearing and carrying.
So yeah, okay, so they can just start talking to the hologram, and then I'll be like, "What the hell are you?
No, I'm over
you
here,
talking
you
to my
stupid
hologram?"
bitch. Yeah, basically.
Okay, that's gonna be fun.
I was talking to the artwork, not the artist.
Mm-hmm.
1 second. I'm trying to
Okay,
type something
so-
out. You two talk amongst each other for a second.
Okay. Oh,
So that gem, that was magic?
yeah, it's an illusion stone.
Huh.
Yeah, it's a really good thing.
That sounds nifty. Suppose it could be good for distractions. Never seen anything like it before.
Okay, so now that you guys are sitting there fucking dicking around with this stone, is there anything you guys want to do?
Try to catch up with the group.
Okay, so you continue trying to
Yeah.
run forward. And a couple of minutes pass, but Olahorn was waiting up there. Levy, do you wait with Olahorn when you catch up to them? Because they were waiting for you. Or are you just going to fucking blow past them? Levy?
Yeah, I thought we were just all rushing, but yeah, I'd wait.
Well, no, they were all rushing, and then Olahorn made it way past you guys because Polly doesn't do the rough terrain shit. And then you all started
yeah,
sprinting.
I'd probably wait at the same place that Orlhorn was waiting.
Okay, so eventually you all catch up to each other, and you are all now once more a large group. And Placid Olahorn, or sorry, Olahorn, you guys now notice Placid is, there's two of him. They're two of them, motherfucker.
Placid?
Yes.
So, did you get a clone, or is this an acid flashback?
I don't believe it's an acid flashback, buddy. I
You're
got a
an
clone.
Found a
illusionist.
gem. Or I stumbled. and found something. I touched it, felt weird. It felt like it was cold, yet hot, yet sticky. It was not pleasant to touch.
Yeah, and then
But-
I figured out it was an illusion stone.
Okay, I don't know what to do with this information. Let's go.
I am not mentally equipped for this today.
I don't care enough to process this. Let's get the frick out of here. So, now that you guys
It's
are
unimportant.
all a full crew again, do you want to run? Because running would split you into two distinct crew. It would be the swift crew and the slow crew, but you would eventually make it there by the end of today, just in two different waves. Or you can all go slowly and end up there tomorrow.
Um,
Can we not all run at pace of the slow crew?
You can.
And then we're all one group that will also just get there.
That's the one. That was the second option
tomorrow.
we gave. Yeah.
Well, you can do that. You would just be getting there at the end of the day. So it would be like, so if you
Yeah.
guys went, if you guys all ran at your max speed, Levy, Olahorn, and Tammy would all end up there first. And then, like, a nondescript amount of time later, everyone else would show up. So, basically, by you guys going first, or by you guys slowing down, you're just not going to show up there first. You guys are still going to have to wait until they would have gotten there, which would be at the end of the day anyway. But you can't get there by
I think
today.
we should. I think we should do that because I don't want to split up the group.
Okay.
Yeah. Splitting up the group
Yeah.
again will be a bad idea.
No, just making sure.
Yeah, no.
So everyone agrees.
The
you guys
last
are gonna
time
make
we
slow?
split up the group, we almost fucking died.
Okay.
Yeah. Let's
So
not do that again.
You guys continue pressing forward. Just give
Yes,
me another
sir.
D20 roll from everyone. Make sure no one does anything fucking stupid. Make sure nothing
Yeah.
out of the
Including
ordinary.
me or the difficult terrain.
You squitch
Polly
Polly.
cancels it out.
No, Polly, you'll be fine for Polly shit. But for everyone else who
8
isn't
plus 4. So I have 12.
13.
Quick, 12, 13, and Cedric, please roll good for once in your
Dude,
goddamn life.
Cedric. Dude.
Cedric.
Dude.
How? Okay. HM. So, Cedric, you start walking for a little bit, and like you're starting to slow down behind everyone because you're a bit of a dwarf. You and the goblins all understand it's a bit of a pain in the ass for you guys to
Bit
get
of
around.
a dwarf.
Well, he is a dwarf,
Bit of a-
We are a bit
but he's a
short.
short dwarf. He's a little fella. He's shorter than everyone else around
He's
him,
shorter
except for the
than a
goblins.
normal dwarf.
Well, I mean,
Plus, my legs are still kind of.
yeah,
Wouldn't
he's
my legs still be kind of swollen from the spider bites too?
They're downed a bit, but yeah, you're still sore, basically. It's like if you worked out really, really hard, like 2 days ago, kind of a deal, you know? Like, your body's still stiff, but you're fine.
Yes, I see.
Yeah. Anyway, so you start trying to walk past, and you start fucking pricking your hands on shit. Can you roll me a d4, please?
All right.
Just a little d4. You just gotta roll it like you did before, but instead of a 20, you put a 4. That's a 2. Yeah, so you start rolling and you take 2 points of damage as you like trip and fall and you land on your hands and you start trying to crawl past everything and you just get a bunch of little stab wounds from little rocks and sharp pebbles and stalagmites and shit like that. You're keeping pace, but you're not doing
Ow.
it happily.
Son of a bitch, fucking sharp rocks.
Yeah, it's not great. All right, I think everyone else 13. And what did you say your addition was? 12 levy with your bonus?
Yeah, 12 with my bonus.
Okay, great.
I don't know
And let
why
me
I
make
like
a
being
quick
above
roll just for
ground.
the vague NPCs real quick. Ooh. Fine. Mostly just stumbling. So you guys slow down like a little bit. The general pace of the group is slowed, but you guys are still making relative pace. You guys can continue pushing forward. And I think we'll end session here as you guys start cresting around the corner and
Oh.
you see a large entrance underneath the giant green glowing gem.
That is great.
Alright.
And as you get there, you
Another
see
fucking inch.
as you come up to this cave entrance, though, you notice something. There's 2 giant, thick stalactites in front of the entrance, but behind each of those stalactites, about an additional 20 feet, is a kobold with a slingshot.
Are we gonna end session here? Or...
We're ending session here. I just wanted to make sure I get
Yeah.
that little bit described first.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
That's all. Anything else?
All
Anyone,
right, then.
anyone want to do anything, or are we good with ending session here?
I'm
I'm
good.
good.
With anything here.
All good? All
I'm
right.
good.
Say goodbye to the folks at home.
Bye bye.
Goodbye, everyone.
Bye.
See y'all.
Toodles!